Yes, people, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. To get yourselves away from the deadline day drama, because we all need it. We've had it up to here with it, quite frankly. We are here tonight to talk about the magic of the FA Cup. Now, for most sides, and to be fair, for most of us watching this and everything else, the FA Cup doesn't usually start in a typical season until about January. But of course, the qualifying rounds and everything else happens at the start of the season. And I'm delighted to say our local club, Mike, are the lowest ranked side left in the FA Cup, and we take on Totton on Saturday. First, before we get into it, Mike, how are you?
Great, Jake. Thanks very much. Yeah.
Good. And we are joined by two Wincanton players tonight to talk about all of this sort of stuff. Firstly, Dan, how are you?
Very well, thank you, mate. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you very much for coming on. And Gary as well. Gary, how are you?
Yeah, all good, Jake. Thanks for having me.
Good. Thank you very much. Hello to everybody watching in the chat. Sharky and Phil, hope you are both well. Mike, I'm going to start with you. How big of an occasion and how big of an achievement is it to see Wincanton from the sixth step of non-league still left in this FA Cup?
Oh, it's huge for the club, Jake, to be honest. It's the furthest we've ever got. We've had two great wins already. We've beaten two higher opposition teams already to get here, so two fantastic wins really. And we've given ourselves a chance to go somewhere we've never gone before, so we're just looking forward to a really good day out.
Yeah, exactly. Gary, just tell the viewers the kind of journey that Wincanton have been on so far. You've won 2 games to get to this position. How have you got it? How it's been done? And same as Mike, how big of an achievement is it for the club?
Oh, Jake, it's huge. It is probably the biggest game in the club's history. One of the most prestigious moments, I think, as a player. That must probably myself and Dan and Mike have ever been involved with the club, and it's quite a few years between us for the involvement at Wincanton and appearances. Tadley Cleaver, Camberley, two teams in Step 5 football. On paper probably should have been looking to beat us. The Camberley game went to a replay at our local neighbours, Sherborne Town, but I think in fairness, on that night, we were up to our game and probably thoroughly deserved the result, to be honest. Same with Camberley. That was quite a comprehensive victory away. The magic of the FA Cup, Jake, kind of certainly gripped us on those 2 occasions. And I think, the fans we took to Tadley, I think they enjoyed it as much as the players. The club reps that were there. It was a real moment to savour and one day tell the youngsters coming through. I think it's really easy, isn't it, to think the FA Cup round comes around every day. For us as a club, I think it's 6 or 7 years since we were last involved in the FA Cup. So to go through a couple of games and to be on the eve of going to AFC Totton, who are a prestigious club in their own right, who high calibre. Got to go there and enjoy it. Got to go there and enjoy the game and hope the boys relish the occasion and relax into it and with nothing to fear.
Yeah, and Dan, I think that's what the players have got to do. It's a superb achievement even to get this far, whatever happens on Saturday. And the boys just got to go out there and enjoy it. And if we do manage to beat AFC Totton, then anything's achievable.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I mean, to be honest, I think the lads, echoing what Gary said, I think a few of these young lads may not appreciate just how big an occasion this actually is for the football club. Like I said, we've got a few lads that are new to the club. They've only just joined. Like I said, the club's been around a long, long time, and this is the furthest it's ever gone. But stranger things have happened in the FA Cup, mate. We can go there. Obviously, we'll have to be at our best and maybe catch them on a slight off day. But like I said, in the FA Cup, we should go there with no fear, enjoy the day, and let's see what happens on the pitch.
Yeah, precisely. Let's head into the chat and see who we've got. Mike, I'm going to come to you and say, Jacob, Mr. Moyes. You still get called Moyes, Mike, which really does make me laugh. But unveiling the new signings. Can any of you two play right back? Because we currently do need a right back, and it is deadline day.
That'd be me.
That's you, yeah. That's you, mate. Moyes signing Moyes.
No, joking aside, you got a left back. You got a left back come central midfielder and another central midfielder there. And joking aside, though, I want to say something about these two lads because they're absolute Wincanton Town stalwarts. These two, and they're still the driving heart of our team in the middle of the pitch. And yeah, the appearances these two have put in, between them is phenomenal. I bet between the three of us, that's a high figure for the appearances for Wincanton Town Football Club. But no, joking aside, it's really good that you've got these two guys on because they are a heartbeat of the club. I mean, it's been tough because we've not been playing our own pitch. If people don't know, I know I'm going off on a bit of a tangent, but we have to redo the drainage on our pitch because it was totally collapsed, and we've had about the worst weather we could have ever wished for to get our pitch back up and running, and we're just dying to get back on it. And we're just praying for a bit of rain. I think we're all going to be out there tonight doing a rain dance because we just done a whole load of more work on it today, and fingers crossed we'll be back sooner than later.
Brilliant. Let's head back into the chat. Colin, hope you are the very best of luck to the Wasps. Go and enjoy the occasion. Fancy you guys to take the penalties. Best wishes, Colin, and everyone at Sherborne Town FC. Thank you very much, Colin. If it does go to a penalty shootout, Gary, do you back the boys? Do you back everybody? Anything can happen in a penalty shootout.
Absolutely, Jake. I think you've probably got two players on screen that will be putting their hands up and saying, "Yeah, let me take one."
Fair enough. And Mike, you'll be the third.
I wish, mate. I wish. I'll tell you what. I wish I could roll back 30 years and I'd be running out on that pitch because I think it'd just be an absolutely great feeling. I know Dan touched on it a minute ago. We've got a lot of young lads in there now, but these two guys here know what it means for the club, and I know what it means for them as well.
No, 100%. Dan, how do you think, without, of course, explaining all your tactics before the big game on Saturday, how do you think Wincanton will look to go down there, because you are the underdogs, and how do you think the game could go, and do you expect yourselves to put up a good sort of fighting opportunity? Because that's all that the fans and of course the players and manager will ask, that you go down there and give yourself a fighting opportunity. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. It's incredible how far you've got so far.
Exactly, mate. I mean, we are obviously going into it as underdogs, but to be honest, we were underdogs in the previous two rounds, and we've managed to get through those. And like I said, I didn't play in the first two rounds. I was out injured, and credit to the lads, they're absolutely fantastic, honestly. So nobody would have, outside of the camp, maybe give us a chance against Tadley, and we went over there and we were absolutely superb to a man, and like I said, thoroughly deserved the win. And we'll obviously go there and play our normal game, I think, to be honest. Obviously we've got our strengths, obviously, with going forward, and like I said, if we can keep it tight at the back, like I said, a lot stranger things have happened in the FA Cup, Jake. So like I said, we are going down there obviously to enjoy the day, but I know, obviously, speaking on probably the whole club's behalf, we all want to go and enjoy the day, but let's not make no joke about it. We're going there to try and our very, very best to get a result as well.
Oh, definitely. Gary, of course, one thing I'm sure Wincanton will try and target and get at Totton early is that scoring the first goal, a very good man scored the first goal for Wincanton against Camberley in the replay. A West Ham fan, I'm hearing, with the header straight into the corner. Do you think that that's certainly the way? You've got to get them early, put balls into the box, because anybody can win a header and put it into the back of the net, put Totton on the back foot. Who knows what might happen, Gary?
Yeah, definitely, Jake. I think we're fully aware of our threats and the way we like to play. Yeah, it does help that we've got the big man up front, and he was deadly in front of goal. And I think obviously we're going to play to our strength, and I think that might be something that maybe Totton perhaps don't face every single week. 6'6" lad. But we'll like Dan said, we'll go there and we're there for the occasion, but But by no means we go in there just to be rolled over and just for the just to kind of make the numbers up. We will, we'll give it our all, and what will happen, and what will be, and hopefully it's Wincanton Town in the next round of the FA Cup.
Oh, I was waiting there for whatever will be. We're going to Wembley, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. Mike. Yeah. Mike, what are you hoping to see? And do you think that Wincanton stand a chance? Of course they do. They've beaten Totton.
There's been bigger shocks, haven't there? There's been bigger shocks. I remember a lot of them over the years. The likes of Hereford United and non-league teams beating first division teams. It's happened before. Who says it can't happen again? We are big underdogs. We know that, but I just hope we just go out and put up a really good performance. And just get out there and enjoy it. That's the main thing as well. I think enjoy the occasion. Don't feel too much pressure. Just go out and play. And you never know, something might happen. We might get a bit of luck. And you just don't know. The magic of the FA Cup is maybe still alive.
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Hopefully so. Let's move on to some score predictions then. Right. So I want a score prediction and a positive score prediction, and I want a goal scorer from each and every one of you. Dan, I'm going to start with you. A score prediction and a goal scorer.
I'm going to go with a thriller. 3-2 Wincanton I'm going for. And as on Saturday, Cam Veer to pop up with the winner.
Love it.
Scored the equaliser on Monday, but it felt like a winner, sorry. Yeah,
it did feel like a winner, yeah, for us as well.
To secure the victory for the Wasps.
Brilliant. Gary, over to you, your prediction.
2-1. Connor Williams. Brace.
Oh, brace. So if it's a brace, I mean, depending on other results, would that mean if you get through that Connor would be the leading goal scorer in the FA Cup, depending on other results? Very, very good. Very, very good. And Mike, come on in. Let's have your prediction.
Well, I can't have the same score, can I? So
you cannot. That's the rule. You cannot.
Even more of a thriller. 4-3. Last minute penalty from Dan Wise.
Very good. And because Mike's got even more for a thriller, I'm not going to go 1-0, so I'm going to go 5-4 as well. It was 5-5 on Monday. I'm going to go 5-4 because why not? It's the FA Cup. It's the opening stages, and who knows what might happen. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for joining me tonight. Is there anything else any of you would like to add or final thoughts before we wrap things up?
No, I just want to say, it's a great day for the club. Everyone's got to enjoy it. The players, the fans, go down there, put up a great show, and the best team wins on the day, and we'll shake their hands and we'll have a pint.
Yeah, exactly. And and if Wincanton might go on a history-making run, who are you supporting in Wincanton versus West Ham in the third round?
Oh, both teams.
Good answer, Mike. Good answer. And Dan and Gary, anything else you'd like to add?
Let's still, let's get a big support around us. Even if you've never been to the club before, come and get involved with it. As Mike said at the start, regardless of the FA Cup run, hopefully we should be returning back to Moor Lane in the near future. Wouldn't it be great to get even bigger fan base down there? Get the old faithful returning. Get behind your local club, your local town, and come and watch them. Top quality grassroots football, and enjoy your Saturday afternoon. But yeah, I think we're going to enjoy Saturday, and let's see where it takes us.
Yeah, and Dan, just to finish off, I think enjoy it is the main thing and the main phrase for Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Like I said, go out there, enjoy it, and who knows what can happen. But we'll be going there, like I said, not just for a jolly boys outing, shall we put it. We're going there to give a good account of ourselves and hopefully come back with a result. Fingers crossed we get that. So if any of you watching are in the Totton, that sort of area, and would like to come along, you can purchase tickets before or on the gate down there at Totton. Expect the match day vlog from me. If I do pull the big bucks out, I might be able to get Mike on for an interview, but we'll just have to negotiate that. But Dan, Gary, Mike, thank you very much for joining me. Dan and Gary, good luck for Saturday, and Mike, I'll see you on Saturday.
See you Saturday, mate. See you, boys.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're going to be back in 45 minutes with our deadline day show, keeping up to date with all the latest West Ham transfer news and gossip there. But that's it from us. Thank you very much. Up the Wasps. And if you could be there on Saturday, support the boys. We'll catch you soon. Cheers, guys, and bye-bye.
Good day, guys.